What's up, guys? Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome back to MX vs. ATV Legends, where today we're talking about the upcoming v1.14 update in the game. Kind of the gear update to the game, I guess, is what we'll call it. But there's a couple other intricacies that we're going to talk about, that we're going to talk about with this update. So like I said, it is kind of the gear update. So if you go to your locker now, you'll notice that there are a slot in your locker for jersey and for pants. That is because they have made it possible to separate jersey and pants. So if I want to run like a Fox top here and, for whatever reason you want to run like a FXR bottoms, you can do that. I think most people are not really going to use this because I think a lot of people that wear gear like to have it, like head to toe look kind of clean and put together. But there are a couple cool options I think that you could use. Like, so if you want to run Fox, you could run different Fox pants and top or whatever. I mean, I don't think that looks necessarily great. Maybe this looks better because it's like black bottoms and like a colored top. I could see that being a little bit played with. But I think, it's kind of unique that they added this because it's something that I haven't seen many games that I can remember do before where they separate jersey and pants. Be interested to know like why logistically they wanted to do that or why the companies that were involved thought it was a good idea or okay. But also added to this update, and this update, by the way, is coming hopefully this Tuesday. They said they're still trying to clear a couple things with, getting it through like the PlayStation and Xbox platforms and stuff like that. But they're thinking Tuesday for this update. They also have 3 new sets of O'Neill gear. So that set right there, the Hardware Flow and the Mayhem Hex. And then they also have 3 new sets of Thor gear down here. You have the Hallman GP, the Hallman Legend, and the Prime Pro gear. And there was another set down here that I unlocked, but I forget where it is. Anyway, another cool thing about these sets, the Thor sets, they're clean. They're pretty good, like standard Thor sets, in my opinion. Wish we could see a little bit more, but, we're getting there. The O'Neill set, to me, is probably going to be the gear that I'll end up using the most because these the Squadron, the Hardware Flow, and the Hex are all fully customizable. So if I went to the Element Squadron, for example, I'm already wearing the pants by the looks of it. I thought I'd change those already, but looks like we're already wearing the pants. So if I'm wearing those and I go to color now, you can change the color of these jersey and pants to whatever you want, which is really, really unique. Not many gear companies like the idea of someone else customizing the colors that they have, which to me kind of sucks because I feel like the ability to change these colors is really cool and unique and something that I wish we would see more of from gear companies. But this is awesome. I'm going to go with this color right here. And then I wanted to go with like a white there. That doesn't look that great. Maybe it's still black, or do we have a different color we could use, like red there maybe? I always like the look of yellow and like a lime green together, which is pretty much like Australia's colors. So I think I'm going to jump away from that a little bit and maybe go with like blue, navy. Let's go like a light blue there. And then I don't know what color this changes because it doesn't look like anything, but we'll leave that. And then we go down to the pants and we can basically just do the same thing. I think actually, though, I'm going to do gray on these bottom parts so that the yellow flows together better up top like this. Yeah, I think I like that look just a little. It's a little bit cleaner. And then the red will go with this kind of like light blue look as well. And then voila, you have like a fully custom colored guy. It looks pretty good, I think. I mean, you could play around with these colors more if you want, but it's pretty unique, like that they allowed the ability to customize the color options with these gear sets. That's rad. So kudos to O'Neill for doing that, and kudos to MX vs. ATV Legends for adding it. So there is a whole changelog, and I'll include the link to that when it's available. I'm not sure if they're going to have it available on their website today or within the next couple of days, but I wanted to include the highlights that they wanted us to kind of explain, I guess, about here. First of all, of course, as we've already mentioned, the gear sets are now split into individual jerseys and pants. Each piece can be mixed and matched and colored independently. Added 3 fully colorizable sets of O'Neill jersey, pants, and gloves. Added 3 sets of Thor jerseys and pants. Improved synchronization of race timers when racing online to resolve difference in finish time in race results. Added number plate color customization to DLC OEM vehicles and all additional graphic kits. So you can see I've already done the customized colorable plates, doing the red plates look today because why not? Changed the penalty for failing to take the Joker lane to a time-based penalty, added more messaging about the Joker lane to the UI, added engine class filtering to vehicle selection menus, and added a tutorial zone next to the garage in the compound to replay tutorial events. So first of all, let's find this tutorial zone, and then we're going to do like a 3-lap race on one of the new World Tour tracks and show off the Joker lane. All right, so if we're looking for the tutorial zone, it looks like it might be somewhere over here. Well, there's a fence line for the national track. I see a blinking icon, so maybe it's that. Go to the fence right here. We'll swing around this guy, and I guess this would be it. Yeah, tutorial zone. So I guess this is where you just go and redo all these tutorials if you want, just to try to learn the game. I mean, once you've already played the game enough, it's pretty self-explanatory at that point, but cool that they added it so that you can still do these. Let's do a quick race on one of the tracks, though. All right, doing an exhibition race here on the South Wales, Australia Supercross track, part of the World Tour DLC pack, part of the Track Pass DLC pack. And so I wanted to do this more or less to see if how the Joker Lane UI works in this, because like they said, they've updated that to make it a little bit more intuitive. It looks like on the left-hand side there's a grayed out Joker Lane there that tells you whether or not you've taken it or not. Ooh, already gonna mess up this rhythm section. Not looking too hot off the start right here. That's okay. And I also actually put the terrain deformation on its highest setting, so I'm kind of curious to see how having 16 guys on the track really tears up the track here in this little short race. Get that triple into the corner. There we go. Nice, nailed it. I feel like I'm really far away from the rider right here. Now I'm really far away from the rider. All right, we'll go there. So it looks like you cannot take the Joker Lane on the first lap, which is interesting. Oh, then we're going off the track here. Jump back on. This back section I suck at getting through cleanly. Why were we off-centered? Go through these rollers. Jump back out into here, downside that, and then jump onto the plateau and off. It's been a little bit since I've played these tracks, so apologies if I'm looking a little rough around the edges. Like the look of the O'Neill's setup though here. I feel like it looks pretty crisp and clean. Oh, we're gonna come short on that. Can I still triple out? Oh, it's short on that too. It looks pretty good with this black and yellow and white seat setup with the red plates. Joker Lane is now open, so let's take it this lap and take a look. I'm also curious to see like how many guys maybe pass me with the Joker Lane now open. Gosh, I blew this section again. Riding like absolute trash on this track. And look at the ruts though. Quite a bit of ruts in these corners. Definitely looks like the deformation is ticked up quite a bit with how much I have it on high. Maybe I should do a video about how gnarly this can get with these long races. We'll finish this one off here. That triple into the corner. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, we're good. All right, so let's take the Joker Lane. We'll be the first one through, and it's not going to be too rough right now, but I'm sure it'll get rougher. So I'm curious how many, if anybody, passes us, because this Joker Lane, I purposely did this track because this Joker Lane is really, really long. As you can see, it just constantly back and forth, looping left and right, and you try to get ready for these corners and lean over, and seriously, no one's going to pass us. It's like everybody taking the Joker Lane. I have the difficulty on the highest difficulty, which is still a problem that they definitely have to sort out with these bots, is trying to make them more challenging. Wow, these ruts are nasty. Throwing me all over the track over here. That triple, nope. Look at how deep some of these ruts already are. First lap of the race, and you can see the AI looks like they very clearly take like the same sequence of ruts. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're kind of moving around a little bit. There we go. Now I got that backside of that table, triple into the corner cleanly. Nailed it. All right, one more lap to go. So I feel like the Joker Lane UI looks pretty self-explanatory. I think if you've never done it before, if you've never raced these tracks and you're like, what the heck is a Joker Lane? How's that supposed to work? It might be nice for them to include something that's like a bit of a tutorial about it. Maybe when you come into the race for the first time and then you have to, exit the tutorial mode to say like, yes, I understand what the Joker Lane is or something. I'm not one of those people that likes that because I know what the Joker Lane is. We've seen it for over a decade in professional racing, either at the Monster Cup or they've done it at like the Paris Supercross before, I believe, and the Australian X Open and stuff like that. So I know what it is, but if you're just a casual MX vs ATV player and you have no idea what it is, it might be nice just to at least include something like that, just to give the more casual player something that they're like, oh, okay, so that's why we take it. You know, it splits up the group a little bit. Jeez, man, this is nasty over here. If I can still get this jump out. Oh, yep, it went down. Not playing very good right now. But yeah, this is the 1.14 update. There's still, as they say, working on physical improvements to the game, trying to make the game a little bit more fluid and better. And obviously, air physics is one of those things that people are still really, really keen to have updated and fixed and stuff like that. And they say they're working on it, so we'll see. But this is more just a couple things that they're adding to the game. And look, I know a lot of that stuff should have been added from day one. You know, some of these gear options coming in as late as they've come in is a little bit crappy. Still, you know, limited selection of decals and stuff like that. But they're adding them. They're adding them for free, which is the key. I think they need to keep doing that with these updates to the game. And clearly, they're trying really hard to continuously get new and new patches out. I mean, we're already... I think the game came out with like v1.04 or 1.05 or something like that because they'd already gone through a couple really quick fixes to the game when it was launched. And then from there, we've already gone through, what, basically 8-9 updates of the game, which is awesome. You know, they're trying to focus on some good changes to the game and at least give us users the idea that they're, you know, listening to feedback and hopefully going to improve the game from there. So that's all for this little update on v1.14 coming to you guys this week from Extras ATV Legends. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please be sure to hit me up in the comment section below, and I'm happy to answer them for you. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. So long for now.